Over the past few months, time and time again I've seen the same theory being tossed around, that being, is Rush related to Seek? Now, every time I see this theory, I always thought it was crazy. No, obviously Seek isn't related to Rush. Just because Rush is black in color doesn't mean he is related to Seek. I left this theory at that, just the ramblings of theorists who didn't know what they were talking about. Then, as I was pondering about video ideas, this theory hit me like a freight train. You see, dear viewers, I think I've found some evidence which proves, or at least supports the theory that Rush is in fact cut from the same cloth as Seek. And what's crazier is that it went over the heads of players, including mine, for months. So, in this video, I'll be discussing the theory that Rush is infected by Seek in Roblox stores. And I don't want to keep you waiting any longer, so let's begin. Alright, so as you all probably know by now, Rush and Seek are two of the most well-known entities within the game. Just to quickly summarize the two creatures, Rush is the very first threat every single player encounters in a playthrough, as their gimmick is very simple, that being to rush through the hallways forcing players to hide from its wrath to survive. Seek is the first boss players encounter, and he'll chase you through several rooms. You must outrun him whilst dodging fallen objects and navigating through rooms in order to continue with the game. Each of these entities is memorable in their own ways, but it typically doesn't cross anyone's mind for them to be related in any other way other than them both being entities with the goal of killing the player. However, something revealed in the mines may change your mind about that. Now, if you've played through the Floor to Update, it is likely you noticed that Seek in particular received a ton of new lore. Just to quickly sum it all up, Seek is a chaotic being who is made up of this strange black goop. This slime has the ability to infect anything it touches to become even more black goop. Furthermore, this slime acts almost like a parasite to other beings, allowing Seek to take full control over their bodies. A prime example of this in action would be the Screeches, who were essentially confirmed in the Floor 2 update to be Giggles that were infected by Seek slime. Now, the leading theory relating to Seek to Rush is that, much like Screeches, Rush too is infected by Seek. As you might be able to see, there isn't that much surface-level information which could prove this point. The most obvious piece of evidence would be that Rush is black in color, and wouldn't you know it, but Seek-infected beings as well as Seek themselves are also black in color due to that being the color of the slime. However, that is where the evidence ends, at least that is where I thought it ended. This color connection wouldn't be enough to prove this theory, and at this point, like I had said, I didn't really believe in the theory. It was only until I dug a little deeper that I found the truth, and it was staring us right in the face for months. On March 15th, 2024, Doors released its Backdoor update, and along with it came a few new entities, one of which being very useful for making our point seem a whole lot more convincing. This is Blitz, a green and pink cousin of Rush, and they appear in the new sub-level that was introduced in the Backdoor update. Now, ever since Blitz released, it always bugged me how they seemed related to Rush, yet I wasn't able to pinpoint how. I mean, based on decal names, it says that the green version of Blitz is Rush's brother, and the pink version is Rush's sister. However, given that decal names are often used as jokes, and how both colors of Blitz are physically the same entity, I don't think this is the case. At this point, it seemed the connection between Blitz and Rush would remain a mystery, but that was until I decided to connect this theory with the one relating Seek and Rush. You see, what if Rush is a Seek-infected Blitz? Yeah, I know it sounds a little crazy, but just hear me out. Not only would this explain how Rush and Blitz are connected to each other, but the example with Giggles and Screeches could also help prove it. As I had stated before, it was essentially confirmed in the Floor 2 update that Screeches were Giggles that were infected by Seek's goop, so why couldn't the same happen to Blitz to cause Rush to appear? After all, we know that the back door is physically attached to the hotel, an area where Seek is located, so what if some Blitzes who wandered into the hotel were infected by Seek to become Rushes? Now, the color connection between Rush and Seek and the relation between Rush and Blitz are the only pieces of evidence to go off of in this theory, but I could see it being expanded upon in the future. If this theory does turn out to be true, it would mean that Rush is in a lot of pain, as given how Seek-infected Giggles start screaming instead of giggling, the same could apply to Rush. Additionally, this could be the start of the process of Seek eradicating another entity species to extinction, much like what they are doing with the Giggles and Grumbles. Overall, when you really think about it, it is pretty sad. However, given how all these entities, infected or not, are out to kill you, I don't think sympathizing with them is going to help much. Still, it is quite scary how Seek is able to wipe an entire species off the world of doors. Anyways, that was the entire video. I know there isn't a lot of information to go off of, but now I genuinely see this theory as being pretty interesting, and it could end up becoming true if Seek and their wrath is ever expanded upon in the future. So with all of that being said, let me know in the comments what you think of this theory, and with all of that being said, thank you all for watching and I hope you enjoyed.